So if you need proof that there's a God or a sentient universe that loves you and wants you to be happy, all you need to do is come to a drag strip on a cool fall evening for a test and tune, because life does not get any better than this. Would you agree with that, Dr. Art?
This is the most beautiful night we've had since January.
It's like 65, 70 degrees, right? The air is just perfect. It's perfect. And
clean and crisp, and it's, yeah, low density.
And we're at the most underutilized drag strip probably in the world. We were just talking about this. So we're at Etheridge, in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. And it's like, you would think this place would be jammed on a night like tonight, but there's some people here, but it's not what you would expect. So let's see what we got. The last time out, it was about 90 degrees. It was
90 degrees and humid and miserable. Yeah.
Miserable. Dr. Art put as much of a tune as he feels this thing needs. I kind of think it needs more. I think it needs more timing, but we'll see, right? But you didn't bring any.
I didn't bring the laptop, no.
All right, so there's not going to be any tuning going on. But last time out, in adverse conditions, we ran a 984. Was our best run for the night. Now since then, we've made a few changes. I mean, not major changes, but they may help. They may not, and the only way you find out is to go out there and do it. So from the top, we put a new tank in this. I think I talked about this, but just to recap, I put a new fuel tank in here because I had cleaned it out. It was rusty. I cleaned it with vinegar. I flushed it. I did all of that, but it was still shedding rust. And after the third run, it started to nose over on the top end, some fuel starvation. So we did that. Now I did a whole video on tire pressures because I put these tires on the thing, and I set them up at like 32 psi, which I figured would be about right. But as it turns out, I don't get a full contact patch until we're down to 22, and that's where it's at right now. It's at 22 psi. Let's see what it does. Now, also, since the last time we ran the car, we fabricated. You got a light?
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. We need a flashlight here. We fabricated our cowl induction setup. So we did a whole video on this also. And it may work, it may not. I'll tell you what, it sounds awesome. I mean, from inside the truck, you hit the gas, it's just whoa. I think at this point the bottleneck itself is going to be the throttle body. But we're not going to even think about that until we tear this thing apart for the winter. And what else did we do to this? There was something else.
Did we cover the delete last time?
The leak.
The AC delete?
There is no AC anymore. We've pulled it, but we didn't have this in the car the last time. So we bypassed the AC. It's AC delete now. But the last time we ran it, there was no AC.
Okay.
Okay, the tank, the tire pressure, the cowl induction, and something else. I don't remember what it was, but it's got to be important. Well, if there is something else, I don't remember what it was. If it pops into my head, I'll mention it. So the plan here now is, just got here a minute ago, everything is still pretty hot. Not even going to bother cooling it down. We're just going to run it just the way she came off the street. I'm going to make a run or two, and then Dr. Art's going to make a run or two.
See what we can do, yeah.
You want to make a wager on who gets low ET tonight?
Sure.
Okay, what do you want to go for?
I don't know, we'll go for like ice cream or
ice cream.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for ice cream. Let's see who gets the best numbers out of this thing. All right, I'm gonna get over in the lanes. I'm getting in it to make the run, and I just remembered what the fourth thing was: the exhaust. So we have been running this cat delete, and I replaced the muffler with a glass pack. Okay, and it sounded incredible. But what I noticed while I was poking around under there is that the tailpipe from the glass pack out, back, and over the muffler, what I noticed is a 1/4 inch step down inside diameter from the muffler, and there were some sharp bends and some severe crinkles in the pipe. So you know what? I deleted it. So right now it's just the factory header. It's got a factory tri-Y header, the down pipe, which is a small diameter that necks out to a big diameter. I guess where the catalytic converter is supposed to go, it opens up. And then we've got the glass pack and nothing else. So it's a bit louder, but I tell you what, it sounds absolutely awesome. All right, that's it. That was the thing I forgot, and that's it. Those are our changes. The tank, the tires, the cowl induction, and the tailpipe delete.
Yeah.
That hooked. That hooked. This thing's never run like that.
It's, yeah. Can you see it? Because I know what it is.
942.
Yeah.
It's 7151. Wow. We picked up over 2 miles an hour. Wow. 942. The number to beat is 942.
You could, you want to tell them what you did with the tires?
Okay, so here's what I did with the tires, okay? I drove it here with 2022, someplace between 20 and 22, on the passenger side, the right side. I still got the left side at 32. And the idea was to try to handicap the left side a little bit, so that if the right side wanted to give, maybe the left side would go first, it would bounce, balance the power. Bike now too. No, so it's a harebrained thing, but I figured let's try it, and man, this thing never hooked like that. We got a 204 60 foot, and I'll tell you right now, there's more. I think we're going to see a 19 something 60. All right.
Because yeah, you could give a little bit more now.
I tell you, I'm shocked. That 942.
I seen the 942. I'm like.
That's way faster than I expected. I would have been happy with anything like in the 60s tonight. Wow. All right, I'm gonna make one more run and then all right. Give it a shot. So while I'm waiting for them to run the bracket cars, I just hit the quarter-mile conversion table, 1/8 to 1/4. 940 equates to a 1466. 1466. This is a stock 4-liter Jeep. 1466. Keep that in mind. All right, let's give it a shot.
935.
Nine
935.
We lost a little mile an hour there. We only went through at 70.92. I don't know why. I should have let him go, right? I didn't get as clean a launch as I think I could have gotten.
All the noise?
All of the noise and stuff. I didn't know really where to let out of the clutch because he's making a racket next to me. So I should have just let him friggin' go. My own stupidity. But I'm gonna be through. I'm good with that.
We're way past whatever we thought we were going to do tonight.
Way past. 935. I'm going to figure out what the quarter mile conversion is on that. And
yeah, that's a low 14.
I'm going to figure out what it is
Okay,
in a minute.
because it's close to what.
All right. Here, let me get the... Okay. So 935 would be a 1459. Okay. So now remember, the ultimate goal with this car, Jeep, whatever it is to run a 1399 stock, right? Quarter mile ET. So as of right now, we're less than 4/10 in the 8th mile away from our goal. We're less than 6/10 in the quarter mile. So 1399 for this thing is just slam dunk. It's going to happen, and I don't think that we're going to even have to go into the engine. I think we just keep playing with the stuff around it and keep driving it, because we're leaving a lot of ET on the table. This thing really needs to be driven out. It really needs to be finessed. It's still an open rear for all you people. Oh, you got to put sugar up in there. You're wasting your time. Yeah, wasting our time. We just ran a 935 with this thing with an open rear. This is good stuff. You ready to get in and
yeah, and I mean, this is all interior. There's the front seats, the back seat, all the panels, the glass.
How's it sound with the exhaust?
Oh, it sounds real nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right. All right, enough of this. Get out there and beat me. Let's see a 920 out of this thing. Okay, he's got to leave it a little bit harder than that. That was a 990. He'll get it the next time.
.958. It's still my personal best in the truck.
958. It showed 990 on the board. Okay, 958. And 69. Okay. Much more aggressive.
Alright.
Much more aggressive off the starting line. You can do it. Go get him, Dr. Hart. daylight under the left front. It was crazy. What did he run? I don't know what he ran. Let's go look at the time slip. That is a cool old car. I'm old enough to remember when Pro Stockers looked like that.
That was a best launch ever in this thing.
Dude, I think it got daylight under the left front. I was crouched behind the right rear, and this thing tilted so much, I'm pretty sure you cleared some daylight there.
Jump the cocaine with the Jeep.
What are the numbers?
I don't have the glasses on.
Oh, let's see. Upside down.
Upside down.
Okay. 206.65. 967 and 70. Oh. Give it one more shot.
Okay.
You gotta beat my number or you're buying ice cream.
All right.
I don't know what happened with that one. I think I won for the night.
Well, we tried a little too hard.
Yeah, what happened? I mean, it was a big bog there in second gear.
When it left, it just spun, and then hit second. It I was just like,
It just wasn't there. Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, oh, we spun. We're done.
Just went along for the ride.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that means that I won. We're gonna quit while we're ahead. We're gonna take the 935. Was it 35 or 32?
935.
Yeah, we're gonna take the 935 as tonight's number, and I have a couple of ideas, a couple of things I want to try. We'll get out here, I don't think next week, but the week after, and I think we're gonna make our goal without ever actually pulling a valve cover off of this thing.
Without even changing the oil.
Without even changing the oil, with the open rear. We're gonna do it. We're gonna meet our goal. But I'll tell you what, I'm not done. All right, so this is a call out, okay? This is an official call out. So the guy I'm calling out knows exactly who he is. He's a YouTuber. He's local to me. I'm not going to say who he is because I don't want to put him on the spot, okay? But he's got a B-Buddy Mopar, okay? Beautiful, really beautiful B-Buddy Mopar. It's got everything, okay? You name it, this thing.
Everything you could buy.
Everything you could buy, everything you could get from the manufacturers.
Everything.
Every single thing you can throw at it, okay? He's got it in there, okay? So here's the call out, bro. Here's the call. This is the official call out. You see what I got, okay? You see what's here. You see what it runs. One run in Mexico, okay? $1,000, right? $1,000. Come pick my pocket. You see what I got right here? Come and do it, bro. You know how you get a hold of me? He's a friend of mine. I mean,
yeah.
We may not be friends after this, but there you go. All right, there it is. Come get a piece of this. $1,000 in Mexico, one run. All right, is that pretty straightforward?
That's pretty. Everyone understands with that.
Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. We're done here for the night. That was awesome. I can't believe this thing went. Tomorrow it gets a bath. This thing is going to get all pretty and shiny. It deserves it. She's a good girl. She deserves it. I'll see you tomorrow.